Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to the Ramble. It is 10:39 p.m. on Friday, October 3rd, I believe. Yes, okay. Let us get into the Ramble. First things first. Sorry this one is kind of late. I was gonna make it earlier, like way earlier, like 2 hours ago, or hour and a half ago. Point is, it was supposed to be like a while ago. So I was playing Ghost of Yotei, the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, and I just all of a sudden just got extremely exhausted, and I just needed a bit for my brain to and my body to just decide to function properly, and even then, right now it's still not great. Anywho, let's get into the ramble. So I woke up today at 9:30, I think, and then I laid in bed until, I want to say maybe 11, and then I did some studying for my math exam, which, by the way, I cannot think of the commoner's name off the top of my head, but they actually wished me good luck on the exam. So if, because I know we had a viewer that was watching with notifications, so it might have been them. I don't know. If it was, and they regularly watch these, I wish I could think of their handle or whatever, so I could I did not just say handle, I did. So I can I don't know, thank them properly, because I don't know, my brain just says to. I would. But if they watch these regularly, thank you for that. I mean, I know I responded to the comment saying the same thing, but still. So then I went to campus, and I took my test. There were quite a few questions. There were some of the questions I just flew through, assuming I did them correctly. I was yeah, these are really easy. But then there were a couple where if I did them right, at first I way overcomplicated and got super stuck, or they're just wrong. So we'll find out. And then so I was done there by about 2:50 p.m. So I came back here. Bestie, if you're listening to this, which I don't know if you are, but if you are, I think you're about to hate me in just a moment. Because I did something irresponsible that you wouldn't have approved of. So I came back here and was just relaxing on my bed for a while. A long while. I was watching YouTube and stuff. And so someone, it may or may not be me, had their first meal, aka breakfast, at 8 p.m. So 2 hours and 42 minutes ago, despite being awake since 9:30 in the morning. Who also hadn't had anything to drink either. I know. If you're listening, you're so happy with me right now. I know. I don't know if you are, but if you were, you'd be thrilled that I didn't eat for almost 12 hours and didn't consume any fluids. So then I made dinner at 8 o'clock. I had this pasta meal in the fridge. It was buffalo mac and cheese or whatever. And then I had a cookie that my mom brought from home just because I was I need something else to eat. So then I was playing Ghost of Yotei, and I am I'm still just doing side content. I've done 2 or 3 main missions, and I'm just doing side content. Just the completionist in my brain is nah, yeah, we gotta get all the upgrades by mission 3. So the plan is to get off the ramble here and then go take a shower and then just kind of vibe for the rest of the night until I inevitably fall asleep because my brain has decided we're exhausted all of a sudden. Let's see. In other news, I'm not gonna elaborate what it was, which is probably gonna make this sound really weird. Last night I had to run out to the dumpster to throw something out, and it was 3 a.m. um, which was kind of spooky outside, but it was also kind of chill, just because it was like dark and cool and like cool like temperature wise. So I came back in, and I wasn't gonna use my fob because it's loud and noisy. So I used my key to get into the first door, and then the second door, my key just would not work. And some lady was there to help one of the students with disabilities, and she had to help me get in because I couldn't open the door. So yeah, there was that, and then also I forgot to tell you guys on yes, I forgot to say it yesterday too. I am so sorry about that. I forgot to tell you guys yesterday. It was a very quiet one, so nobody else heard me. I was throwing I believe the term is it gender envy, like where you're envious of somebody who's whatever gender, presumably this time the female. So yesterday I was getting dinner and I got sushi, and I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys this. I was like, I'm gonna tell them, and I just slipped my mind. So out the window while I was ordering, there was a group of like 5 or 6 of these girls, and they had literally the most like pretty dresses that I have ever seen. Okay, well, I don't know if it was the most, because sometimes online you see things and it's like, whoa, what do I even call that? And then I take pictures and have to like Amazon Lens search it up because I don't know what to call it, and I fail miserably. So at least of the ones I've seen in real life in recent memory, they were the prettiest ever. And I was like, I'm sitting there eating my sushi, and I'm just sitting there like, why can't I wear stuff like that? I mean, I can, but it's like, with how I am right now, not even being like on HRT and not even looking remotely feminine. I personally don't think, people might disagree. I personally don't like. It's like, come on, really? Why can't I wear that? Man, they look so good, and I was like, I was so jealous, and I was throwing a tantrum all by myself in the corner eating my sushi. It's like, I want to wear this stuff. It's not fair. And then I went in the elevator, and it was all throwing a tantrum in the elevator. So yeah, that happened. I'm really sad I forgot to tell you guys that. I was like, that was one of the things that I was like, I'm gonna tell them, and it just. Also, so after I got off the ramble with you guys yesterday, I went to try to order thigh-high socks from a website where they make like bigger ones, since the ones I have don't fit. So I was gonna order them, and it was like Visa cards aren't accepted, and I was like, what do you mean? What am I? Well, I had to go back in on my computer, and it like randomly just decided to work. So I got the bigger size, and then I got like a slightly bigger than that. I got 2 different colors, because I figure even if it's too big, if it's not as big as like because I bought a pair of like thigh highs or stockings or whatever they were, and they were like way too big. So as long as they aren't that level, which I'm hoping they're not, as long as the bigger ones aren't that level, this should be fine even if they're too big. And I'm hoping the other one I got just fits normally. Like I got 2 sizes because I presume they'll both fit based on the measurements listed, because it was based on, it said like shoe size or whatever, I think. So I checked my shoe size, and so these should both fit. It's just a matter of how well they fit, I suppose. So I hope they fit, because I want them to fit. But I guess if they don't fit, then I'll know next time to get the other. Like, I think there's a 3rd size, so it'd be get the 3rd size. I am so sorry. The yawns today have been so bad. Also, my grandma texted, and she wants to come down with my grandpa and have dinner with me sometime soon, presumably next week from the sound of it. On the one hand, free meal. On the other hand, I don't want to be around them. Plus, like, the last time they saw me, my hair was long for them, and they made comments, and since it's been like, it's been like 5 months since then, so my hair is even longer. Oh no, the comments, I'm not ready. And normally I'd, have my bestie and I'd talk to her, and then she'd threaten to murder them, and all would go well, but I don't have that anymore. If they make any comments, I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess I vent to you all. But aside from that, Sharky, do you have anything to add? No? Okay, just saying hi. Okay. Yeah, I think, oh my god, okay. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here before I keep yawning for like 8 years. So as always, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below. Subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel some kind of do so for content. Link is in the description. Yeah, okay. I'm sitting here thinking I forgot something. I'm like, no. As always, your support means the world to me, and I love you all. Most importantly, I miss my bestie so much right now. I can't wait until we can talk again, whenever that is, if that is, but surely it has to be whenever that is. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.